Okay, you're on, girl.
Okay. Listen to the piece and think of words or emotions that come to your mind. We'll discuss them after we're done listening. What emotions or words does anyone think of while we were listening? Katie?
Sounded like waves.
Like waves? Anyone else?
Like this motion.
Yeah. Was there a point in time anywhere in the piece where there might have been a change in the emotion you felt, different sense of emotion? Where was that? Anyone know? Measure 11? Yeah. Good. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of warming up. This is your do. Follow along as I point. Sing on solfege syllables.
Do, mi, sol, do, mi, sol, re, mi, sol, do, mi, sol, re, mi, sol, do, mi, sol, la, do.
Let's find that pitch. Here's your do. Where's do, la, do,
la, do, mi, la, do, mi, mi, do, mi, la, do, mi, re, fa, la, re, fa, la, do, mi, sol, do.
audiate pitches as I point to them on the board. I'll give you your starting pitch, do. Sing that in your head. Is there a pattern in your music that matches what I pointed to on the board? Part 1, where does that pattern you think show up in your music? Measure 2? Yeah, so y'all have the arpeggiated pattern, do, mi, so, and re, mi, so, measures 1 through 4. Part 2, where did you have that part?
15 to
15?
Are you talking about the shape or the actual?
The actual pitches, yes.
19.
Yes, 19. So just know that you'll be passing off this arpeggiated pattern. You don't have the exact same part for the whole piece. Okay, so let's rehearse measures 1 through 10, and part 1, you will sing your pitches that are written, and part 2, follow my hand signs. I'll give you your starting pitch of do. So if that was do, part 1, what is your starting pitch? Do, re. Good. From the beginning. Come on, ready?
Re, mi, sol, do, mi, sol, re, mi, sol, do, mi, sol, ti, do, mi.
Yeah, good, thank you. So part 1, I want you to sing your written part, and part 2, follow my hand signs. So just be watching, y'all are part 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, just be watching my hand signs. And one, yeah. again. 1, ready, and
Do, re, mi, so, do, mi, so, re, mi, so, do, mi, so, ti, do, mi, la, do, mi, ti, do, mi, la, do, mi, re, mi, so, do, mi, so.
thank you. So can we do the same thing, but this time be more confident in your singing? I know we're one person short in part 2, so really bring it out. And so what was the purpose of me just doing one note? Did y'all hear a relationship between y'all's pitches and part 1's pitches? What was that relationship, do you think?
You're singing like the root.
Yeah, the root. So that was the tone center for that measure. Let's do the same thing and really be more confident this time. 1, ready, and
Re, mi, so, do, mi, so, re,
sorry,
mi,
my
so.
bad. Sorry, I'm gonna give you the starting pitches just to help with tuning. That should be what you heard at the very beginning. Same thing. Confidence is better, but I could use a little bit more. 1, ready, and
Re, mi, so, do, mi, so, re, mi, so, do, mi, so, ti, do, mi, la, do, mi, ti, do, mi, la, do, mi, re, mi, so, do, mi, so.
thank you. That was much better than confidence, and the pitches were better too. This time, conduct along and follow the dynamics marked. Really show what you think the dynamics should show in your conducting. We'll do the same section. Conducting this time. 1, ready, and
Re, mi, so, do, mi, so, re, mi, so, do, mi, so, ti, do, mi, la, do, mi, ti, do, mi, la, do, mi, re, mi, so, do, mi, so, fi.
thank you. Okay, so now part 2, go back to your written pitches and really bring the dynamics out even more. I could hear a little bit of crescendo from 8 through 10, but I could use even more. Everyone on their written pitches using dynamics from the beginning. 1, ready, and
Do, mi, so, do, mi, so, re, mi, so, do, mi, so, ti, do, mi, la, do, mi, ti, do, mi, la, do, mi, re, mi, so, do, mi, so,
thank you. Something there. That was much better. Okay, looking ahead. Let's keep reading starting in measure 8, 9, 10, starting in measure 11, and we'll keep reading. Part 2. I want you to sing sing me. That pitch was me, so me. And part 1, you'll sing your written pitches. Sorry, I was not clear. Part 2, sing me through measures 11 through 14. And then when we get to measure 15, go back to your written pitches. Does that make sense? Okay. Starting in measure 11. Ready? And
mi, so, ti, mi, so, ti, mi, so, ti, mi, so, ti, la, fa, la, la, so, fa, fa, mi,
In measure 15, what changes in your individual part? Do you, who has the melody in measure 15? Part 2. Do you have the melody or an arpeggiated pattern? Arpeggiated pattern. So, yes, in measure 15, part 1 has the melody. So the arpeggiated pattern in this piece is really the accompaniment to the melody and is really the underlying pattern that serves as more of the harmonic progression. So when you have the arpeggiated pattern, you should really be laying under the melody. And when you have the melody, the more of the moving line, bring that out. So in measures 1 through 14, part 2 has the melody, and in 15 through really measure 21, part 1 has the melody. So just be conscious of that, that you should be passing that off. Let's start in measure 15. What is the tone center in this, starting in this measure?
D.
D. Good. So starting in measure 15. One. Ready? And thank you. Yeah, part 1, that was good bringing out your part when you had the melody. Part 2, can I just hear your part starting in measure 15? What's your solfege syllable that you start on? Me. Part 1, conduct along as part 2 sings their written pitches and show a lot of contrast in your conducting as well. Measure 15. 1. Ready? And okay, thank you. So where do you think we had some discrepancies in our audiation? The re, going from la to re. This should be your part. Sing the same thing starting measure 15. Conduct along part 1. 1. Ready? And sing with the piano this time. 1. Ready? And one more time. 1. Ready? And yeah, so really think